All right. Hello, everybody. We are going to be working on Project Wildflower today, hoping to get some more productivity. Last night we got a good amount done actually before the internet went out. So I'm hoping today I can get some more stuff done. I will be having my breakfast while we do the stream, so please don't mind that. And let's see. Okay, I've let everyone know that I'm filming. So let's see if anyone comes from my other sources. I've also made my follower alert anonymous, so just in case anyone feels uncomfortable with their name showing up on the screen or somewhere, um, or me saying their name or anything like that, I just wanted to be understanding and just in case that, just in case. Let's see what to do. It's kind of cold this morning, just a tad. Just a sprinkle cold. All right, let's see where I was. Okay, Through the Mirror, episode 2, True to Real Life, protagonist, intro to Liam, sleepwalking, Liam invites to get together, Ken says let's get together, Hannah stands up for Liam. And then Ace's pursuit of Scarlet causes disruption. Ace spirals. We haven't figured out what kind of mania he has yet. Meanwhile, Liam relays message to Hannah that his family has begrudging respect for her, while still kind of she keeps their distance. um, Time skip to college, meeting Scarlet again in an arts program. By that point, I would have about 8,000 words. That's the goal. And then I think this is where I need a mentor for chef. What's that word? Cookery, cooking. I will just put for cooking. And I need to come up with this is my to-do list. To do teacher character, mentor character. Oh, I never did introduce Grant. Grandpa Grant. When can I have that? When should she meet Grant? Hmm. Hello, viewers. What are you guys working on today? I'm working on Project Wallflower, which is a solar punk novel, contemporary-ish romance, new adult web novel. Won't be put on the web novel platform, but it will be serialized probably on Wattpad and possibly Tapas. Um, I always get self-conscious when I'm saying tapas because in my head, if anyone's singing the IT crowd where Mouse mispronounced tapas and he says it in a really inappropriate way, and everyone's like, no, that's not how you say that word. And it's so in my head, I always like hear his way of saying it, and then I'm like self-conscious about how I'm saying it. I don't know. Does anyone else have like something like that where like they hear something from media in their head and they're just like getting really self-conscious about how they pronounce something? Or am I the only one? I need to figure out where she meets this guy. When does she meet? When does she meet Grandpa Grant? I feel like she should meet him when she's in high school. But I just don't know where. Where would that happen? Hmm. Which of these chapters do I feel like not enough happens? And I need to put something else. Um, Maybe at the start of the new school year, parentheses meets Grandpa Grant slash saves him. I don't know how she saves him yet. I haven't figured that out. I was kind of thinking of kind of like a Master Fu situation. If anyone watches Miraculous Ladybug, where she like helps him across the road, but I don't know, not that exact thing, but something similar. Or like lends him money or something. I don't know. Like he obviously doesn't need money, my Grandpa Grant, but uh he was like put in a situation maybe. Put in situation where Hannah gives Len, gives slash lends money so he can get somewhere. I don't know how he got in that situation because he's a rich dude, so you would think he'd have like a chauffeur, but that is just an idea. I will come back to it later. I am not going to get stuck on that because I know me and I will get stuck on like the little gritty. Oh, I've got goose pimples. It is cold this morning. It's 11:36 a.m. where I am, and you would think it wouldn't be cold right now, but it is. Yeah, it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Looks like it's going to stay in the 60s all day today, so. And then it's going to go back to the 70s tomorrow. But the humidity is 77%. I don't understand. UV index is high, so probably shouldn't go on a walk today. Oh, the pressure's going to be interesting. Okay. If you guys had breakfast or are having breakfast, what what's your what was your breakfast like? Was it something simple like cereal, or are you one of those people that don't like breakfast? I'm usually someone that doesn't like breakfast, but I have kind of gotten the routine of having coffee from a coffee place, and I usually either have like their like boiled eggs and like crackers and fruit box, or I have they have these things called egg bites, or I have what's my other thing I get, or a breakfast sandwich. So um, sometimes when I don't eat breakfast, I just end up getting crappy for the rest of the day. So I don't know. It goes both ways, I suppose. I need to figure out what happens. Mentor for cooking, prodigy, question marks, not question mark. She's a prodigy. And then, maybe this is when she starts noticing she can put emotion into food. Um, excuse me. I always get hiccups. Mom. Liam, Scarlett, and Hannah, lunch. Um, something has to happen when they go to lunch. Like, you can't just have lunch. That's kind of boring. Have I figured out what that happens yet? No. I forgot to bring up my other window. Do I have a prompt list for Wallflower? Oops. Whoops. Meanwhile, what is happening with the whole crime under subplot? Has he started killing yet? That is the question. Has my bad guy started killing yet? I feel like he hasn't started killing yet. To do. When does Jay start killing? Question mark. Because I need to figure that out. Maybe that's when they hear news. Hear news. What did they hear news about? About missing parents of old classmate. Cause like I feel like he would lose patience with them by this point. And then what happens? What happens then? Ha 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 ha. What happens then? I have Liam and Scarlett have lunch. They hear news about missing parents of old classmate. What else happens? Maybe Hannah, they brainstorm about their goals for life. Liam volunteers his inheritance for investment for Hana's restaurant, which I still need to come up with a name for the restaurant. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. That is another to-do list. What is the name of Hana's restaurant? How do you spell restaurant? Restaurant. At this point, I should have at least 10,000 words. Ow. Neck. When should I introduce her cousin, the detective? I still need to come up with a name for him. When introduce cousin detective. What else? What else? Enter Jeopardy music. Let's see. I don't like notifications. They annoy me. Let's see. I mean, like notifications that are like, I don't know, like when they have one notification on like a little thingamabobber, it just bugs me. Whereas my husband can have like a gazillion notifications on his phone and then gazillion windows open, and I'm just like, how can you do this? I don't understand. It would bug me so much. Hmm. I think I need to figure out Scarlett's goal at this point. What's her goal? Live for herself, not others. Ow. Mm-hmm. What next? I feel like the male lead needs to show up again. Now that she's in college. She's not underage anymore, so it's not awkward. Hmm. Hello. Welcome. What are you working on today? I am working on Project Wallflower. It is a solar punk, contemporary-ish. I say contemporary-ish because it's set in the future on another planet. Romance. Um, what else? It's got an empath um, MC and what else? Male lead falls in love first, and it's it's something I haven't done before. I usually write sci-fi fantasy. Oh, thank you. So it's a little nerve-wracking because it's kind of, I don't know, it's like the closest to contemporary I'll ever get to writing probably, and so there's like a lot of moving parts that's like more realistic, I guess that makes sense. And so certain things have to make sense. Not that things don't make sense in sci-fi fantasy, but you can have like your own rules. And I feel like in something that's more like solar punk set in the future on another planet, you still have to have certain like society norms and all sorts of stuff. So it makes things interesting. I'm trying to challenge myself. And this is a big project to challenge myself on, but well, that's the writer's life, isn't it? Feel free to tell me what you're working on, if you feel comfortable with that. Um, if you, I don't mind self promo as long as it's not like a whole bunch, that kind of thing. Yes, it is good to challenge myself. Um, Sometimes it feels really, really hard, but you know, it's kind of a fun experience too because I'm trying something new. And right now I am working on the rough outline. Well, that's okay. We all have stuff that's going on in our lives and gets in the way. This is kind of like my job. So, which is hard because I, action fantasy. That's pretty awesome. I usually write cozy fantasy sci-fi. Um, Probably because I don't like a lot of tension. And so it makes things interesting when I'm writing. I've skipped whole scenes and then been like, I'm not going to put that back in. Um, that's still, that's pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's it is a lot of work. Um, Sometimes I feel like being a writer or author can be. I used to do that. I was used to be such a pantser, and then it just wasn't working for me. Like I just found that I would not finish a story because I would just like hit the middle mark and I was like, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do from here on out. And so, actually, um, my first story, I started planning out the arcs, and that helped a little bit before I wrote them. And then my second, well, not my first story, but my first ones that I started sharing. Um, and then my second story, which is going to be coming out soon too, uh, I outlined that one completely, which was totally new for me. Where do I put my books? I have Villainous from the Stars, which is my cozy sci-fi fantasy adventure. It's on Wattpad and Tapas, so it's free to read. I do that because I want to get readership and kind of like get a community going before I like go into full on scary publishing. Um, I think it's really important to have a readership and see what people like about the stories and that kind of thing. Still terrifying, but and then my second book, Flower Path, will be coming out to Wattpad and that kind of thing. Oh, great. Yeah. My username is the same as it's here. It's author Celestia Sharp. So it's pretty much easy to find me on any social media because that's what I am. I like Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and TikTok. So and Wattpad. So yep, I can send you the link if you want to. You don't, no pressure. Oh yay! Thank you for checking me out. I really appreciate it. I hope Villainous from the Stars is something that you'll end up liking. Thank you so much. Da, 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 da. What am I doing next? Episode 11. That's where I was. Episode 11. Sure, what time? Okay. And then I have. I was asking before is what's your favorite breakfast? Do you eat breakfast? I used to not eat breakfast at all. Well, when I was growing up, I always had breakfast with my family, and then I got into the habit of not having breakfast because I'm not a huge breakfast person. And then recently, when I've been getting up and writing earlier, I've been getting back to having breakfast. So, all right, let's see. I have lunch, and then Liam volunteers his inheritance for investment. I still need to figure out how this restaurant's name. Maybe something tongue in cheek about her empathness, but I can't think of anything right now. I'll have to brainstorm that. And yeah, a lot of people I find don't eat breakfast that much. I only do when I'm getting up early and having to do stuff because I need brain food. And usually that means coffee. I usually have coffee. This morning I have coffee and something called egg bites. And I'm finding I'm not really into the egg bites today. I've like barely eaten one of them and I still have another one. I guess I could put it in the fridge and it should be fine. But will I eat it after I put it in the fridge? That is the question. That is the question. Would I eat it later on? And the answer is probably no. But it's the thought that counts of trying to eat it later. Let's see. I guess I could put it in the fridge and then heat it up for tomorrow. Maybe. C'est possible. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I just noticed that. I enjoyed talking to you too. I always enjoy talking to my chat peoples. It's nice to talk to different people. Episode 11. Episode 11. What do I want to happen in episode 11? What do I want to happen? Bye! What do I want to happen in this? I want the Melee to come back, but why? Why is he coming back? That is the question. Why is he showing up? Should there be some sort of get together? But I feel like I did that already where he showed up, so. Should I skip to graduation? That just feels like I'm skipping a lot. But I kind of want to get to the good stuff. And this is why I'm probably not built for web serials. Because I can't think of drama to happen. What do I want to happen here? What is going on? Okay. What do I want to happen? Caitlin, what do you want to happen here? I want something to happen. That does not narrow it down. What kind of things do I like reading? I do like parties, but there has to be a reason for the party. It can't just happen. Well, I can write party for now. Party. I need to write down need reason for party. Need reason for party in Ep 11. Party with Liam, and maybe Scarlett comes on it. Yeah. Scarlett invited to I kind of wanted the male lead's sister to get to know Hannah before he does. And then it's like that friend's brother kind of trope, which I kind of like. Let's see. I kind of thought she would get to know her after the restaurant's built, not before. But maybe she can meet her here. Like maybe Hannah helps ML's sister with embarrassing situation. I don't know what that embarrassing situation is right now, but that's how they become friends. Um, Sister is really bold. Sister is bold and asks for Hannah's contact info. Do I need to make a social media platform for this world? That would. I'm gonna put that in my to-do. Social media platform? Question mark. What? Sister is bold. Ask for Hannah's contact info, so now they're friends. And maybe the male lead doesn't see her at this point. Maybe he wasn't at the party. Maybe it was just the sister. Connections, connections. I need to make a section in my Pinterest board for the sister. But once again, I don't have a name, so I need to come up with a name for Kai's sister. I have a lot of names to come up with. Name for Kai's sister. Excuse me. Constant contact info E12. So at this point, I should have. I can't do numbers. I should know exactly what this is, but can I? No. 12,000 words. Duh. Um, that's not even close to a novel size and not even a web serial. Okay, no. Why do I feel like this novel is going to end up being a normal novel size and I thought I could make a web serial and it's not going to happen. It's going to be like a normal stinking novel size and I will be like, well, I tried. I tried to make a web serial and just failed. It will be a learning experience at least. Ah. What shall happen next? Should I go down the rabbit hole that is names? Should I? Should I? Maybe I should. Names. And we're going to make a section. And this is Kai's sister. Haven't come up with anything about her except that she's married at some point in the future. Ooh, should I have him as twins? I like twins. I'm gonna write twin sister. But he's older, so that's why he inherited. Or maybe she just wants to be the chief engineer. Maybe that's just what she wants to do. That's possible. Okay, let me reorganize this board on my phone because it's easier to do it on my phone than it is to do it on the thingamabobber. Let's put Kai's sister down by Kai. Oops. Oops. There we go. And I still need to figure out the detective cousin's name. We have Grandpa Grant, who needs to come back at some point. He can't just be a placeholder for things. He has to have some sort of purpose, right? Hmm. Hmm. Chief engineer. Engineer MBTI. They're ISTJs or INTJs. ISTJ. Where's the personality little guy where it tells me what the difference? There we are. Responsible, sincere, analytical, reserved, realistic, systematic, hardworking, and trustworthy. What about ESTJ? What's ESTJ? Efficient, outgoing, analytical, systematic, dependable, realistic. I feel like that's more her. Just a feeling. So go down, 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 down. Kai's twin sister. She's an executive. That makes sense. Very makes sense. See? Maybe the reason they're connected, like uh, Liam and Kai's family, maybe his older brother is married to Kai's sister. I just need to have a reason why they show up at events together, not just because they're rich, because not all rich people show up at other rich people's things, right? I don't know. I'm not rich, so I don't know. I do know there's different levels of rich. And that, like, there's the nouveau riche, which is still a thing, I think. And then there's, like, old family rich. And then there's, like, are nouveau riche also the people that are, like, come in because of industry? I think so. Like merchants and stuff. I think I'll be right back. I need to do something real quick. I might need to just take a break because my brain's just like looking at this and it's like not computing. Or maybe I should. Those hiccups, man. I love Grandpa Grant. Good old Sean Connery, man. Do, 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 do. I need to come up with a good name. I have Kai. I thought I had some other Maylin. I liked Maylin. I kind of like that. Maylin and Kai. Kai and Maylin. Does that work? I'm gonna have it as her filler name right now. I like it. Um, I'm gonna also put in the notes. I was kind of thinking question mark. Maylin, Kai's twin, sis, married to Liam's older brother? Question mark. Kind of like that idea because that would make sense why they would show up at like Liam's things. I need reasons for these things to happen. Oh, it's cold. I know I said that earlier, but I'm just like really cold. I could put a sweater on, but then I'd have to have another be right back. And I just know as soon as I put a sweater on, then it's going to get warm. I just know it. That's just how things work, isn't it? Ooh, should I have like candle? Candle works. I think I'm gonna light a candle. Come on. Candle lighter. Why is my candle lighter not working? It doesn't like me, I'm telling you. Haha! Fire. There we go. Now we have cinnamon candle in the background. Do you guys like candles? If so, what's your favorite scent? I love anything cinnamony. I love cinnamon. It's one of my favorites. Actually, it's my top favorite. And then favorite. It's also my favorite spice, just in general. Second favorite is jasmine and Moroccan mint. I love those. Okay, what am I doing for this? Where you're just staring at the same thing and it's nothing. Okay, let's change it up. We have Maylin as Kai's twin sister. And then we need to come up with a name. Let's take out Maylin because I already am using Maylin. Something for. Oh, I already have Zale there. Something for the cousin who's a detective. What's it like a detective word? Curious. Boy names that mean curious. I kind of like Roven. I just don't know if it's too unique of a name. Like, would it not work in like a like futuristic world? Roven meaning. No, just rovin, not roving. What do you think? Is rovin a... Is that too much of a sci-fi fantasy name, or would it work? I'm going to put it as his name for now, just because I like it. We can always change it later. So there we go. We have rovin for him. And then what's a detective's MBTI? Because sometimes you have to start ISTP. ISTP personality. Action-oriented, logical, analytical, spontaneous, reserved, independent, adventurous. I feel like he's the action-oriented, logical, and analytical. He's less spontaneous, but he's reserved and independent. So he's most of those things. So let's put him down here. Now we've kind of figured out that. So we have character sketch, add, oops, duplicate, and then we're going to scooch that over here. No, scooch this over here, and places went weird. And then character would be Maylin, and I need to have a picture for her, and she's 23 at the start, like he is, because she's his twin sister. 20, oops, not 32, 23. Add. And I think they're in the Sky City. Did I? Oh, they're both places. I feel like she'd live in the Sky City though. Or maybe when she's being country A. I mean, they have offices at both locations. I haven't decided now. I'll just put country A for now until I figure that out. Roland's story, she is supporting. She's the male lead's twin sister. I need to come up with a image for her. Can I just go to, where is Kai? Kai, where are you? There you are. Here's good old Kai. And maybe there will be a girl underneath that looks like him. No, it's just a lot of the same dude. Woo Do One. Does he have a sister? Copy. Woo Do One. Oops. Woo Do One sister? Question mark. played his sister. This has spoilers too. Joseon uh, Han So Hyun. Okay. That looks like a younger sister though. But let me still look her up and maybe there's like an older picture of her. Of course. She's adorable. Okay. I'm gonna have him as his younger sister. Or older sister. I mean, not older sister. His twin sister. What am I talking about? There we go. She's so pretty. I love her. I want to make sure I get the same person because I'm pretty sure that's not her. There's her. Do we have boards where it's just her? Because that would be helpful. Yes. And I need her in like not not like in like this. Yes. Man. I feel like she looks like a Malin. I feel like that name works for her. Okay. And now I just need to come up with more for Malin. So pretty. She's an ESTJ. Chief engineer. What do chief engineers do? I like this. Okay, so she's the COO, chief engineer. She's adorable. I love her. And then I need to come up with her husband. He is Liam's older brother. And Liam is this dude. Is there a name for this dude at all? No. That's not helpful. How do I know what that the model's name is. Okay, maybe just more redheads would show up under here. I need one that looks like, I don't know the vibe I'm looking for yet. Ooh, I like him. His eyes are brown. He's pretty. Hmm. Kind of like him. I could see him with her. Okay. You are going to be Malin's husband. Over there. We're going to go over here, and you are Liam's older brother. Liam's older brother. And Malin's husband. Malin's hubby. Do you see them working together? I need to put them side by side. I feel like I could see them together. I feel like I could see it. Her and him. Her and him. Her and him. I think that would work. I think that would be an adorable couple. Sometimes you just have to like, let this couple work together just by their faces because you don't know their personalities yet. Okay. So we have Liam's older brother as her hubby. They're still young yet, so they don't have kids. Um, and also, oops, married to Liam's older bro. So that makes the connection there. I hit the mic, I'm so sorry. That makes a connection. It's been an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and log off for now. I want a little break before I join another sprint. Um, but I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you get to be productive. And if you're not as productive as you hope to be, every little step is still important in your life. And it's also really important to take breathers. So um, I hope you have a good rest of your day.